From South Africa to the world,
I listen on my way to work.
I like the variety. It's awesome.
It's cool.
it's your number one.
Breakfast Rush.
Feel good.
The Breakfast Rush.
Makes me feel good. Brings back the memories.
The Breakfast Rush.
TBR it is on this Tuesday morning. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Moments after 6 a.m. and here we are, the 27th day of January 2026. I suppose by now most of us have sort of calmed down and we're relaxed with all of the financial stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, got that paycheck, came in, and you managed to settle down and sort out a few things. So hey, shoulders a little bit lighter. Welcome to your breakfast rush. We try and make light of everything else for you.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Our Etiquini's southern aqueduct to be shut down for 24 hours, and after final Israeli captive found, Gaza demands aid and Rafah crossing opens. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Hajra Kota. Etiquini's southern aqueduct will be shut down for over 24 hours today for work on the new pipeline. The restriction will impact areas in the south of Durban. The pipeline will be shut off at Kate Place in Malvern at 1 o'clock today, with work expected to be completed by 7 o'clock tomorrow. Etiquini municipality says that contractors will be tying in the new pipeline to the existing one. It says that the work is part of the city's upgrade project for a reliable bulk water network. The city's Water Services Directorate says that it will monitor reservoir levels during the shutdown and says that the recovery of reservoirs may take a few days after work is completed. Areas whose supply will be affected include Mlazi, Fulweni, Chatsworth and the Woodlands area. The Durban High Court has set the trial dates for the 62 people accused of instigating the July 2021 unrest in KZN. The case was certified trial ready yesterday and is set to be heard from July to September this year. 65 people were initially arrested in 2022, but 3 have since died. The accused face serious charges, including incitement to commit public violence, terrorism, and conspiracy to commit murder. More than 300 people died in the widespread unrest in KZN and Gauteng that cost economy over 70 billion rand. Meanwhile, South Africa and Zimbabwe border officials are stepping up efforts to tackle the growing concern of trafficking undocumented minors. This month alone, more than 50 children were intercepted at the Beitbridge border post traveling without parents or guardians. Authorities warn that those facilitating the journeys and negligent parent could face serious legal consequences. And finally, questions abound on whether Israel will honor commitments outlined in the Gaza ceasefire following the discovery of the remains of Ranjavili, the last captive in the Gaza Strip. Palestinians in Gaza are calling for mediators to pressure Israel to open the Rafah crossing and to allow in the amount of aid it said it would in phase 1 of the US brokered deal. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu told the country's parliament that the next phase of the ceasefire is not for reconstruction of Gaza, but for disarming Hamas and demilitarizing the Gaza Strip. A quick recap of your top stories in this hour. Etiquini's southern aqueduct to be shut down for 24 hours, and after Israeli captive found, Gaza demands aid and Rafah crossing open. And that's it for your news this hour. For Radio 1 Ansar, I'm Hajra Kota.
As the time ticks on closer to 5 minutes after 6 this morning, uncertainties remain in the GPU as a resolve is yet to be reached between members to get the National Freedom Party back into the cohort. Does the ANC or IFP have something worthwhile to offer the NPF? Well, we'll be discussing the latest development in just a little bit from now, so sit back, relax and stick around. It's your breakfast rush on this Tuesday morning, and if you've just tuned in, well, you're just in time.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. tradition just tastes better.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
Are you ready? I'm saying,
The Breakfast Rush.
are you ready?
The Breakfast Rush with Vishal Saruwan.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا واطوي عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان الشيطان ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم رحمتك أرجو فلا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عيني وأصلح لي شأني كله اللهم لا إله إلا أنت لا إله إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك اللهم رحمتك أرجو فلا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عيني وأصلح لي شأني كله اللهم لا إله إلا أنت لا إله إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك اللهم رحمتك أرجو فلا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عيني وأصلح لي شأني كله اللهم لا إله إلا أنت لا إله إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. Available in golden cellar and premium white, high in vitamins and low in calories. perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Ramadan is around the corner and preparation starts now. Get ready for a blessed month with Ramadan specials at the Al Ansar shop. From premium quality dates, refreshing Zamzam water to beautiful Ramadan gifting ideas for family, friends and loved ones, Al Ansar shop has everything you need to welcome the holy month. Perfect for iftar and meaningful gifts that come from the heart. Visit Al Ansar shop today and prepare for Ramadan the right way. Call 031-208-1601 or visit us at 207 West Road in Overport. Al Ansar shop, preparing hearts and homes for Ramadan.
I dedicate this month to you.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
I love every bit of it. I am so proud to be part of your family, the program. I love my program.
You guys are in my heart, in my car, everywhere. TBR is most amazing.
You are the breakfast team that we wake up to every morning. I think if you guys are not there when I switch on the radio, my morning would not be made.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
With prayer, the Prophet ﷺ would link with Allah Azza wa Jal. With salah, our Prophet ﷺ would find his peace. When was the last time we found peace in our salah? When was the last time we complained to Allah instead of complaining to anyone else? Inni ashku bathi wa huzni ila Allah. Verily I complain of my problems and my worries only to Allah Azza wa Jal. Let me give you the example of how Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam connected with Allah. In the authentic hadith in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, Abdullah ibn Shakir radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that I entered upon Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam whilst he was praying, and I saw that his beard was dripping wet, as if a bucket of water had been poured on his head. As if a bucket of water had been poured on his head, and his beard was dripping wet from crying from the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal. Ya salam, can you imagine that? Our Prophet ﷺ crying so much from the fear of Allah. Can you imagine that? In the authentic hadith, Hudayfa radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, I prayed with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the middle of the night. And he, in the first rak'ah, he recited Surah Baqarah, Surah Al Imran, and Surah Nisa. And he stopped at every verse where Allah mentions Jannah. And he asked Allah, oh Allah, let me enter Jannah. And he stopped at every verse of Jahannam. And he said, Ya Allah, save me from Jahannam. Every verse, Ya Salam. 6 to 7 hours of praying at night. And in the morning, jihad in the cause of Allah. With no food to eat, nothing to drink, and fasting for 3 to 4 days at a time. Such was our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Such was the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha said, I woke up in the middle of the night and I searched around for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my hands touched his feet whilst he was praying, and he was saying in his sajda, the following dua. What is the dua that he was saying? Allahumma inni a'udhu bi ridaka min sakhatik. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in your good mercy and your goodness from your anger. Wa bi mu'afatika min uqubatik. And in your forgiveness from your punishment. Wa a'udhu bika minka. And I seek refuge in you, from you. La uhsi thana'un alayk. I cannot praise you adequately. Anta kama athnayta ala nafsik. You are as you praise yourself. Look at the way the Prophet ﷺ praised Allah. Look at the way his heart went out to Allah. Look at the way how he was doing it purely without telling his wife. Sincerely between him and Allah Azza wa Jal alone. In the authentic hadith, Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he narrated that he once prayed with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam at the middle of the night. And the Prophet ﷺ made the following dua. Listen to the dua. It is wallahi not the words of someone except a prophet of God. Listen to how Rasulullah ﷺ called out to Allah. And imagine, when was the last time you called out to Allah in the same way? La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Allahumma, O our Lord, Anta nuru samawati wal ardi wa man fihin. You are the light of the heavens and the earth and whatever is in between. Lakal hamd, for you is praise. Anta fatiru samawati wal ardi wa man fihin. You are the originator of the heavens and the earth and that which is in it. Lakal hamd, and for you is praise. Anta qayyumu samawati wal ardi wa man fihin. You are the supporter and the nourisher and cherisher and sustainer of the heavens and the earth and that which is in it. Walakal hamd, and for you is praise. Allahumma antal haq. Oh Allah, you are the truth. Wa qawlukal haq, and your statement is true. Wa wa'dukal haq, and your promise is true. Wal jannatu haq, and Jannah is true. Wan naru haq, and the fire is true. Wa nabiyyuna haq, and the prophets are true. Wa Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam haq, and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is true. Allahumma bika amant. Allahumma, I have believed in you. Wa alayka tawakkalt, and upon you I have put my trust. Wa that which I have done in the past and what I have yet to do. وَمَا أَسْرَرْتُ وَمَا أَعْلَنْتُ, and that which I have done publicly and that which I will do in secret. فَاغْفِرْ لِي مَا قَدَّمْتُ وَمَا أَخَّرْتُ وَمَا أَسْرَرْتُ وَمَا أَعْلَنْتُ وَمَا أَنْتَ أَعْلَمُ بِهِ مِنِّي, and that which you know more about me than me. أَنْتَ الْمُقَدِّمُ وَأَنْتَ الْمُؤَخِّرُ. You are the first and you are the last. La ilaha illa ant. There is no God but you. This is how our Prophet ﷺ pursued the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, by praising Him and worshipping Him in a way by Allah that no one could ever do. Ya salam. And this is how his heart connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice. The Breakfast Rush. From South Africa to the world.
I listen on my way to work.
Like the variety?
It's cool. It's your number one.
Feel good.
The Breakfast Rush.
Makes me feel good. Brings back the memories.
The Breakfast Rush.
The Breakfast Rush, 6:29 exactly this Tuesday morning. It's the 27th of January 2026. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, last Tuesday of this month that everyone is grateful is over. It is the 7th of Sha'ban, 1447.
But why are we grateful it's over?
Because it just feels really long.
Yeah, those 3 months of January. That's what it feels like, 8 months. For some people, it's like a whole year.
I read a post the other day and somebody said, do not invite me anywhere for the next 3 months because I'm going to recover from the damage I created in December. And I was like, I feel you. It's like you're talking to my soul. Every layer of skin understands that language.
Forward planning. Do we have a plan for 2026 from January all the way through the 11 months to November so that we can set up a safer December. And when I say safer, I'm talking about financially safer.
Yeah.
You want to go
Absolutely.
eat out more often? Plan from now.
Mm.
You want to go for a holiday? Plan from now. You want to do something extra? Plan from now.
Have you ever had a savings tin, like an actual
tin?
tin? Yeah.
Interesting story with that. When I got married, father-in-law says, hectic human being, right? Funny as hell. He gives me an empty 2-liter bottle.
Okay.
And he says, there you go. That's your gift.
Aw,
Yeah. What's going on here now? He says, inside this thing here, you will take a 5 rand coin as often as possible and you will just throw it in. Just a 5 rand coin. He didn't say daily. He didn't say weekly, monthly, whatever. He said as often as possible. You go to the store, you're paying for something, you get change, you get a 5 rand coin. Don't put it in your pocket, put it in the bottle. Whenever you want to, whenever you can. How often is up to you. Just put it in a bottle and don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't until it gets full, don't touch it. So yeah, I did that. So the answer to your question is had a savings bottle.
That is amazing. And I think it's
What does that
really,
ties with that
really
money?
beneficial. Because if it's in your account,
it gets
you
gone.
open it and it's right in front of
Yeah,
you.
it gets gone.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Precisely. Managed to buy a set of tires with that.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to, look, it's a little bit late, but rather now than January 2027.
Exactly.
I'm going to start today.
Better late than never. Kiddies, you're listening in right now. Try it out, right? You don't have to get a 2-liter bottle. Just get whatever can, tin, whatever it is, bottle, like an old, I don't know, peanut butter bottle, anything.
But I like that idea. And from an educator point of view, we can even create that bottle in an art lesson.
Ooh, there's an idea
Take it
for you
home.
guys. Yes.
And there you have it.
Any coin, every coin, whatever, whether it's 1 rand, 50 cents, whatever the case may be, just put it in there.
Absolutely. Do it now. Eid is coming.
So, yeah, that's her hint. Like, Edie. There you go. If you're on our socials this morning, Facebook, YouTube, our TikTok, whatever it is, wherever it is that you're consuming from, thank you very much for doing that. Hit the share button. It's down there somewhere on the bottom of the screen. Hit the share button. If you're listening in on FM, thank you so much. If you're sitting in the car, wherever you are, pop a message on your family WhatsApp group. Hey guys, tune in to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Ansar. 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg, and tell them to do it quickly because we're getting your first traffic update. I pressed play. I promise you. I did this.
Breakfast rush traffic.
I did do it. I promise you. Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Raouf. How are you doing?
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very formal today. Okay, what's happening on the roads?
Okay, I sent you a message. Read that message. People get burst tired of what they need to do. Defective traffic lights. Trade Center. Now, if you're coming out of Phoenix this morning, if you know where the old Trade Center was, R102 Phoenix Highway, those lights are not working. They're completely out. So just use it as a four-way stop. Very busy intersection in the mornings. So you're going to have to use that as a four-way stop. There will be pointsmen there as soon as they can get to that location. And please comply with the hand signals. Now you're probably having those SARAs controlling traffic. Remember, you listen to those people and you have an accident, it becomes your fault. So don't listen to them, please. Some roadworks taking place. Bi-directional on the N3 between Shongweni and Hammersdale. Bi-directional on the N2 between Commercial and Amstoti. Bi-directional on the N2 between Spaghetti and Amgeni. Bi-directional on the N3 before Peter Brown, left-hand lanes are closed. Bi-directional on the N3 between Ashburton and New England Road. There's lane restrictions in that vicinity, but just allow for extra traffic down. That's your first update. Now, people want to save money. I heard you giving ideas.
Okay, what's the idea?
Brilliant idea you gave them. But I got a better idea.
Ooh, what's the better idea? I like good ideas. Tell me.
Bring the money, give it to me. I'll save it for you. And at the end of the year,
yeah,
I'll give it back to you.
Like promise? Like you'll give it back?
No, with a profit.
With a profit?
Yeah, where are you going to get the profit from?
I'll do the investment.
So we're not investing in the multi-curry bunnies early in the morning.
Or non-katayo condensed
No.
milk.
You know, Nishal, I penned a letter to the president, and obviously there was no reply. We have 62 million people in this country.
Right.
Of that, at least 30 million of those people receive an income. Whether it's a 350 grant, whether it's
whatever it is,
SASA grant, whatever it is, when they're employed or whatever it is, they receive some kind of income. If each person had take 50 cents for a day and put it away, that's 15 million rand. You do it over a month, how much of money we'll have?
This is the same guy that kept his money in his sofa, right? You sent a letter to the same guy that kept his money in a sofa.
No, the one before him.
The one before him. Who was before him?
He said president, right?
Yeah. So now we're talking about the guy who moved his neighbors out to extend his yard to build it wasn't a swimming pool. This was a holding tank for water just in case there was a fire. We're talking about the same guy.
That's why I never expected a reply.
I'm not being negative. I'm just looking at the facts the way that they were presented to us. Right?
But look at the facts of what I'm giving you.
It's not, it's a good idea. It's an interesting idea. If you just take a little bit of money every day and just put it away and just don't even think about it. Just keep doing that and you will save. That is an interesting concept. But for those folks, let's assume, they're legit getting the 350 grant. How far does that 350 spread realistically?
I'm only asking for 50 cents.
How far would the 349.95, how would it spread?
You'll be shocked. They spread it over at least 10, 15 days.
Look at that. Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Interesting ideas coming through on the show this morning. Sup, we'll catch up with you a little bit later on the show.
Waalaikum salam.
TBR it is. Hey, let's look at weather really quickly to figure out what we're going to do. Are we going surfing today? Or no? Yeah, no.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Personally, I've never been surfing, but anyway, here we go. Partly cloudy weather for Durban, 29-degree high expected. Rain, 65% chance of rain overnight, leading into Wednesday morning. So don't leave the clothes out on the line. Partly cloudy, 29 for Durban today. Pietermaritzburg is sunny, 33 degrees. Margate today, mostly sunny, 28. Richards Bay, mostly sunny, 32 in Richards Bay. Ladysmith, sunny, 36. You guys going to be cooking out there. Johannesburg, a sunny, 28 degrees. Cape Town, partly cloudy, 26 is where our South African weather report ends for this morning. Now, Superintendent Raouf spoke about a message that he'd sent through saying, did you know if your vehicle is damaged by potholes or roadworks on a SANRAL, a SANRAL managed road, you may claim for assistance. Now, I want to do a little bit of research into this one here because I don't think a lot of us know the whole story when it comes to this, right? So if your vehicle is damaged by potholes or roadworks on a SANRAL managed road, you may claim for assistance. So you've got the northern region, western region, eastern region, southern region with their telephone numbers and email addresses. And it says, alternatively, you could send them an inbox with an image, a date, and a brief description of what happened. SANRAL says they're here to help. Now, you can go ahead and do your own research into this. So we know that here in KZN on some of the big roads, there's been construction going on for what seems like our entire lifetime.
Precisely. And
It feels that way.
It's going to continue.
Yeah. So potholes for us have sort of become the norm. Like we know where the potholes are. There are certain people in certain areas, and go check this one, and you can Google this as well. They went up to the potholes and they put a little thing in there and said, hey, listen, congratulations, you're now a year old. They wished the pothole a happy birthday. And then there were other communities that took plants, trees and what have you, and planted them into the pothole because the hole was deep enough.
Sure.
Right? So now you've got this banana tree growing in the middle of the road. We in Africa, South Africa, let me not talk about the other countries. We in South Africa, we love our potholes.
No.
Some of them got names even. Some of them have had birthdays. Some of them have had plants, planted in there. And some of them have damaged your vehicles. Now, Sanral is saying if it's a national road, if it's a road that is managed by Sanral and your vehicle's been damaged by it, take some pictures and what have you, get all the date, the information, the briefing, and send them the information and they'll help you with the claim for damages.
So I'm quite interested to know if anyone has actually ever gone that route and what the result was.
Whoa. And how long did it take you to get some sort of action back?
Precisely.
Like, what was the turnaround time?
Because
was
it's
it
a
3
message I've
months,
seen
6 months?
before.
Yeah.
The message that you were just sent. I've seen it, last year, I think, as well.
Right.
So if you have, just let us know. Did you get a reply? And like Nishal asked, how
long
long
did it
did it take
Yeah.
for resolution?
All right, Junaid, I want to know where you live, right? Because Junaid sends through a message. He says it was hot last night. We could not sleep. And then he sends through a picture of the dashboard in his car where it was circled and the temperature on there says 51 degree. 51 degree. Like, how close to the sun do you live?
Sure.
Where? Junaid, please send us a message and just let us know area. 51 degrees.
I have never seen
Sure.
such
And by the way, your
levels.
car is probably up for a service. I'm just looking at how many kilometers I've done, right? So it's going to be up for a service soon. But 51 degrees. Junaid, tell me where this is. You're out on socials. Assalamu alaikum to you. Hala, hala, hala. Thank you for coming through. Beauty with Elegance is busy watching the video right now. We are Radio Al Ansar, broadcasting out of Durban in South Africa. It's 6:42 this Tuesday morning.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
From South Africa to the world, it's your number one, The Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawan.
Radio Al Ansar welcomes your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please put it in writing and address it to the head of the complaints committee. Include your full name, contact details, a clear description of your complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or bring it in person to our Pietermaritzburg office at 240 Ortman Road, Willowton. Your input helps us serve you better.
A new year brings new opportunities. Don't let yours pass you by. January 2026 registrations are now officially open at Regent Business School for our industry-shaping New Age BCom degree. Choose focus areas like digital leadership, business intelligence, supply chain management, and more. Designed for tomorrow's world, this degree empowers you to shape your future with the skills employers want right now. Explore our full range of qualifications at regent.ac.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi. Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi, Ya Nabi.
یہ منظر دیکھے خوب آنکھوں نے تیرے در کے یہ منظر دیکھے مانگتے پھرتے زمانے کے مانگتے پھرتے زمانے کے سکندر دیکھے اور نبی مدینہ 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 کون ہے تیرے در کے یہ منظر دیکھے آپ سارا مت عالم کوئی دیکھا ہی نہیں آپ سارا کوئی دیکھا ہی نہیں آپ سارا مت عالم کوئی دیکھا ہی نہیں یوں تو دنیا میں ہزاروں ہی یوں تو دنیا میں ہزاروں دیکھے اور نبی تیرا کون ہے تیرے در کے یہ منظر دیکھے دیکھنا چاہے جو انداز شہنشاہی کے دیکھنا چاہے شہنشاہی کے دیکھنا چاہے جو انداز شہنشاہی کے شاہ بطحا کے غلاموں کو شاہ بطحا کے غلاموں کو وہ آ کر دیکھے اور نبی یا نبی یا نبی یا نبی یا نبی یا نبی دشمن جان کو نوازا ہے دعائیں دشمن دشمن جان کو نوازا ہے دعائیں دے کر روح رحمت کے نہ بدلے روح رحمت کے نہ بدلے ہوئے تیور دیکھے اور نبی مدینہ 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 کون ہے تیرے در کے یہ منظر دیکھے پھر بلا مجھ کو مدینے میں مدینے پھر بلا مجھ کو مدینے میں مدینے والے ایک عرصہ ہوا سرکار ایک عرصہ ہوا سرکار تیرا دیکھے یا نبی تیرا کون ہے تیرے در کے یہ منظر دیکھے تیری ذات ہی کافی ہے نیازی کے لیے تیری ذات ہی کافی ہے تیری ذات ہی کافی ہے نیازی کے لیے تیرا در چھوڑ کے کیوں گئے تیرا در چھوڑ کے کیوں گئے کہ وہ در دیکھے
TBR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. Assalamu alaikum. Aslam Farooq. Hope you're having a great, blessed morning this morning. Aslam Trisha as well are in Dundee. Hope you're doing well. Fazila says, beautiful recording. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Assalamu alaikum. At least while waiting in that traffic, we can pluck a banana.
Alhamdulillah. As long as you keep the peel to yourself.
Oh, yeah. No, true, eh? True.
I've never seen anyone saved as anonymous.
No, this one's saved as anonymous. Honestly.
Please send us your name so I can make some change.
Yeah, those people that save names in our system, they are gifted beyond measure. Alhamdulillah. Ibrahim says, Salamu alaikum. The track that's playing, what's the album title and the name of the reciter? So I don't know the name of the album because we don't get albums done here. We're just downloading singles basically. So Muhammad Azam Qadri is the name of the reciter. M-U-H. Muhammad Azam Qadri, the name of the reciter. And Khoob Aako is the title of the recording. So there you go. Hope that helps. And you can go find it out on, maybe his YouTube. Who knows? Find it there. Rashina, Assalamu alaikum.
She
TBR.
says,
Yeah, go.
Started with a vibe. Very beautiful, Nath. Enjoying it. And then she says, I'm loving it.
There you go. Rashida, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. So true, Nishal. How can people save? But heard there was an increase for the MPs.
We covered that.
Not military police. No, we haven't got that yet. Assalamu alaikum. Happy birthday to Amir Said, turning 16 today. Dadi loves you too much from Saida. Shahida, by the way.
Salams and du'as to all. Nishal and Naz, I'm starting today. Got my 1.5 liter bottle. Fozzie in Peter Maritzburg. Alhamdulillah.
Fozzie, that's good to hear. Good news indeed.
But I would wrap the bottle up.
Do whatever you feel.
Because I don't want to see it now.
Make it pretty.
When I see the money, it's a problem.
Make it pretty.
So basically, it shouldn't be clear.
Exactly. Farida, Assalamu alaikum. She's sending her salams to everybody and Naz except me.
She says, have a nice day. To you too.
To me too. All right. I get worried when I see this guy's name up here, honestly.
आप नाश्ते के रश को सुन रहे हैं.
That was beautiful.
It's a lie, but it's nice anyway. Thanks, MH. Oh man, nobody's dancing. Nobody. Assalamu alaikum. Have a blessed day. Stay hydrated. Good idea. You read this one.
Ooh, okay. Salams. How's it, Nishal? Since TBR is a mere 2-hour slot, you should claim bulk of that window. Reduce the recorded lectures. Hussein has his stint just before TBR, a suggestion. I read that verbatim, by the way.
Yes. Look, there's no name on this one here. Your suggestions are wholeheartely welcomed. What you're talking about are things that I've been speaking about, here at the radio station for the longest time. When requesting the reallocation of the third hour, certain contractual obligations were brought up, and we were informed of all of these things and nothing can be done about it. And I'm thinking to myself, right, okay, so you don't know how to, but anyway, these are ideas that we've spoken about on numerous occasions at various different times. The pre-recordings, it is what it is.
I think we should maybe forward that message.
Makes
say,
no
Inshallah.
difference when people don't know how to read a contract. Did he just say that?
Assalamu alaikum. Wishing everyone a safe Mubarak day. Ameen. Jazakallah khair from our sister Hajra in Sanson. She says, Naz and Nish, you're always the best, and in her du'as.
Thank you very, very much. Shanaz, Assalamu alaikum to you. Farooq and Zinad Khan, Assalamu alaikum. Shah Mushina, Martin Savannah Park. Brian Abrahams says,
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your heart with peace, your home with mercy, your life with endless happiness and barakah on this blessed day and always.
Amen.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with Nazmira Kasim and Nishal Sarawan.
Eid is coming and every child dreams of dressing up.
But sadly, many little ones might not.
Join me, Razia Rangrage.
And me, Fatima Karim.
As we race to clothe every deserving child this Eid.
For just 1,000 Rand, you can give a complete outfit. Zakat and Lillah welcome.
Call Outreach now on 031-208-1601 and bring joy to a child's Eid.
Hungry for a deal that hits the spot? Get the Top Duo deal. 2 large margarita pizzas plus 1 topping each for $1.99. Or go big or go home with the Bellissima Duo deal. 2 large Bellissima pizzas for $2.69. Pure flavor perfection. And that's not all. The snack box combos are here. Your pizza boy's favorite pack to the ultimate munch box. Don't forget our daily lunch specials. Delicious, quick, and wallet friendly. Only at Pizza Boys. Taste that hits different. Pizza Boys. Bring your va-va boom to your slice of life. Find your nearest Pizza Boys near you. Pizza Boys, we don't cut corners.
Every day is a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081-207-8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Allah's knowledge is an endless sea, and as I sink into His grace, I find the real me. Grant me a heart that understands, and give me peace that flows through these hands. Grant me wisdom, make me wise, so grant me a strength to do what's right. I need your blessings. I need your blessings. You have all my confessions. My knees are bended and my heart needs mending. I'm a reborn man, strong man. Nobody can hold me back. Life is a journey. I know that you're with me, and I know you got it all planned. كفاني المربي من سؤالي واختياري فدعائي وابتعالي شاهد لي بافتقاري كفاني المربي من سؤالي واختياري فدعائي وابتعالي شاهد لي بافتقاري لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله His knowledge is enough for me. His grace is all I see. My dua and my prayer. With Him my heart is free. Always a reason to turn to Him. In all the good times and the darkness, I'm a slave for the one. My faith in my Allah. كفاني المربي من سؤالي واختياري فدعائي وابتعالي شاهد لي بافتقاري كفاني المربي من سؤالي واختياري فدعائي وابتعالي شاهد لي بافتقاري لا إله إلا الله 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 قد كفاني المربي من سؤالي واختياري فدعائي واختياري شاهد لي بافتقاري.
TBR is very hot discussion taking place behind the scenes. I'll tell you that much. Now, here's my question to you. And I don't want to know your name when you answer. I don't need to know where you're from, anything about you. I just need your answer, right? Have you paid your TV license?
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the Durban High Court has set trial dates for the 62 people accused of instigating the July 2021 unrest in KwaZulu-Natal, and United States President Donald Trump has announced that he's hiking tariffs on South Korean exports, accusing the East Asian ally of failing to rectify its trade deal with Washington fast enough. Good morning, I'm Tabile Duma. The Durban High Court has set the trial dates for the 62 people accused of instigating the July 2021 unrest in KwaZulu-Natal. National Prosecuting Authority Regional Spokesperson Natasha Ramkinson-Kara said the case was certified a trial ready yesterday and is set to be heard of from the 20th of July to the 18th of September this year. The accused face charges of conspiracy to commit public violence, incitement to commit public violence, militancy, sedition, and a conspiracy to commit murder. In July 2021, violent protests and a socio-political unrest resulted in widespread looting of shops and businesses and the burning and destruction of public facilities and private properties, mostly in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. More than 300 people were killed in the riots and looting that cost the economy billions of rand. Staying with local 26, authorizing it to investigate allegations of a serious maladministration, improper or unlawful conduct, and to recover financial losses in the affairs of the municipality. The SRU will probe the matters relating to procurement and contracting by the municipality, including the supply, installation and maintenance of grounded dual static tanks and fuel, as well as the lease and the subsequent purchase of the generator for the Vansa Drift water treatment plant in Ingutu. Meanwhile, Western Cape police say that they are on the trail of 2 additional suspects linked to the Marikana mass shooting. 9 of the 10 people were shot and killed, including the tavern owner. It's believed that 3 gunmen entered the tavern and demanded protection money. The tavern owner reportedly refused, saying that she had already paid another gang. 19-year-old Begi Matliwa appeared in the Athlone Magistrates Court yesterday. He faces 9 counts of murder, 2 counts of aggravated robbery, and 1 count of attempted murder. The court heard that Mangliwa and his co-accused had been drinking at another location before heading to the Marikana informal settlement. The National Prosecuting Authority in the Western Cape says that Matliwa faces a Schedule 6 offences, with more charges likely to be added. He will return to court next Monday and remains in custody. The ANC's Greater Johannesburg region is defending the credibility of last year's elective conference. This follows claims of vote rigging during the ANC Joburg Regional Conference in December. Loyiso Masuku was elected chairperson, beating Dada Morero. The party insists that the process was free and fair. The reassurance comes after reports that a ballot box was found open at a presiding officer's home. ANC Greater Johannesburg Regional Secretary Sasabona Manganye delivered the party statement at a press conference. And finally, United States President Donald Trump has announced that he's hiking tariffs on South Korean exports, accusing the East Asian ally of failing to rectify its trade deal with Washington fast enough. In a post on the Truth Social yesterday, Trump said that he's hereby increasing tariffs from 15% to 25% over the failure of South Korea's legislature to ratify the trade pact struck between Washington and Seoul last year. Trump said that the higher tariff rate would apply to lumber and pharmaceutical products, as well as any goods are covered under his baseline reciprocal tariff. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 3 cents, to the pound at 19 rands and 3 cents, to the euro at 21 rands and 92 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 27 cents. Gold is trading at $5,068.17 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $64.34 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30. For Radar and Sound News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Tabile Duma, stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Before we went into the news, I asked you a question. I said, have you paid your TV license? Just give me an answer. I'm not interested in your name and where you live and that. Just either yes or no. So, just a couple of responses really quickly. Yes, I pay my TV license every year.
And then Amina says, salams to my favorite radio announcers. I am still paying for the past 35 years. I have tried to cancel my debit order lots of times, but the process to cancel is hectic.
Amina, please note, Nishal said he didn't need your name, right? Nazmira, for some reason, did. Let's see. I pay, okay? I pay 28 rand a month. And giving the amount as well. 28 rand a month. Best part is I barely watch TV.
And that individual is paying for the past 30 odd years.
Yeah. So 2021 unrest awaiting trial, and it's 2026. Now, Abdullah, there's an observation that nobody on the top end was, they're not interested in how long it takes. They say that ball rolls, but it rolls very slowly. It gets there. It gets there. Now, leave the TV license story apart for now. I want to know from the team here, and I know we're supposed to be giving you traffic. We'll do that in a second. Here's a question I'm asking to everybody that's listening in and everybody that's in the studio right now. We're going to go round table really quickly. Have you ever stopped to think about what really inspired the career that you are in right now? Have you ever stopped to really think about what inspired the career that you're in right now? Was it a childhood dream? Was it something that just happened by the way? Send us a message. Let's talk about it. Maybe you always knew. Maybe you were that kid who said, I'm going to be a radio journalist, a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a traffic officer, and you actually stuck to it. What is the story? Maybe life had other plans. Maybe you studied one thing and ended up doing something completely different, and somehow it just worked out in the end. So, for some people, it's one moment. It's a teacher that believed in you. It's a parent that pushed you. A tough experience that changed everything. And for others, it's just an accident. You needed a job and, well, you fell in love with it eventually. Or you followed a passion on the side and it became your full-time grind. Let's hear. What inspired the career that you're in right now? Was it a dream? Was it a detour? Or just pure coincidence? Let's go round table really quickly while you send us your responses on WhatsApp or on our socials, 060-9041-056, or hit us up on Facebook, on YouTube, or on my TikTok. Shall we start with brother Altaf Raouf, who's sitting here already this morning? Assalamu alaikum. Right, tell us about it. You're a lawyer. Why? Did it happen like the way you planned from the very beginning, or is it something that just one day, okay, I'm going to be a lawyer?
Complete 180-degree shot left from what I...
180? So you were going to be a criminal and then you became a lawyer. I'm kidding.
From what was originally intended.
Yeah.
Complete.
What was the original intent?
I originally studied computer science because I was quite into it. Look, I still have quite an interest in technology and computers. Yeah. But working in it on a daily basis, it wasn't for me.
So you became a lawyer?
Well, my sister was studying law at the time. And it was interesting. And it's just been a success since then.
Fantastic. Sabile Duma, pass the baton on to you. Radio journalist. Was that the intention in the very beginning? Was it Kamalini Primary School?
Oh, no. No, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think a teacher in high school said I should try journalism because I was active in debates and writing essays and stuff. So I hadn't really decided on, what I wanted to do. Yeah. So it's like, okay, either political science or journalism.
Political. You want
And that came from listening to incredible shows. You know that I've been in studio from the time I was, I think, 11 or 12.
Whoa.
So it came from there. It came from the content that was delivered on those
Yep.
shows. And I said, these are topics that are actually making a difference. They're changing opinions and they're bringing out
Yeah,
the
at
truth.
11 years old, she was thinking about all those things.
Honestly, I was. Because the show that I'm talking about, which you're very familiar with,
What's the name
was
of the
very
show?
powerful. It was Youth Crossfire.
CJ Benjamin. Okay.
Yes, that
right.
was it. And
Yeah.
it was lovely. So radio was there, and
Yeah.
alhamdulillah still is. Everything else was not. So the initial...
Becoming a party planner was not.
Yes.
Becoming a teacher was not.
A teacher was not on the list. It was either journalism or law. And that...
Breakfast rush time.
He's got to go, I know. So we got to get him on the line really quickly. Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum.
Well, you don't want to know what I want to become.
You wanted to be a Simba Chuppy. We already know that.
All right. If you're traveling on the N3 this morning, as you're coming from the Conway ramp, that's southbound towards Durban, it's already congested. Just allow for extra traveling time. Accident on Queen Mary Avenue and Bartle Road, there's 2 vehicles involved in this one, so there'll be delays in the vicinity. If you're traveling on the N2 going too far north this morning, as you go past Pongola, as you go past Peter Team, the road is blocked with protest action, so you're not going to be able to use that road on the N2 going towards Peter Deep, past Peter Deep, because the road is completely closed with protest action. Accident on the corner of Bluff Road and Chamberlain Road. I can see there's 2 vehicles involved in this one, so there will be delays. They're traveling backing up towards South Coast Road. Just approach with caution, please. That's your second update.
So what did Muhammad Inayat Raouf, the little boy in primary school, want to be when he grew up?
I wanted to be a gangster.
You what?
No. I wanted to be a teacher because I did music in school.
Right.
I wanted to become a music teacher.
You like the flute?
Yes, I played the flute. I played 2 or 3 other instruments as well. I played the trumpet.
Okay.
And you know those big guitars? Those big ones?
They're like a bass guitar?
The cello.
Oh, the cello. That's not a guitar. It's a cello. Okay.
Yeah. So I did music in school, and then I wanted to become a teacher, and it never went my way.
We can still make that possible. If you know how to play the tabla, I will be your first student.
No, he's teaching people about, road safety, the road laws and this, that. He's teaching dogs how to catch criminals. So technically, yeah, you're doing a little bit of teaching.
Same, but different.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Soup, you have yourself a lekker morning. Go get yourself a cup of tea. We'll catch up with you in a bit. You didn't even say bye.
I think he still wants to be a teacher inside somewhere.
Now, interesting thing. Ask the question about, did you pay your TV license? Somebody says, yes, my husband pays it monthly. Shanaz, when you guys giving biryani, you make the best biryani. Salamu alaikum. It was the apartheid era, studied financial management, could not get a job in the field, took a job as a receptionist. Yes, a male receptionist. I definitely wanted to remain in the position. So I worked smart. I held my position as I climbed the ladder. Currently, I'm the sales and operations manager for a tire company. Wow. Wow, what a journey. Now we know why the wifey calls you Ulu. So I'm kidding. Now that's a throwback to a couple of days ago. But that's a journey, my brother. Well done. By the way, I'll call you later. I need some tires. No, I never pay for years. Raisa, Salamu alaikum. Muhammad Hamza, happy birthday from Samir, Muhammad Yasin, and your Dadima, Fatima, Bibi Sardar as well. Salams, I'm an internal auditor. Wasn't my choice. I wanted to do engineering. However, my husband was doing internal auditing and was continuously bunking lectures. So I had to join in studying internal auditing to ensure that he attended lectures and... Hey, wait now.
It's the last sentence for me.
No, wait now. Oh, this is a problem. This one is a problem. This is something we have to discuss. We have to discuss this thing. Your husband was bunking lectures because you were not in the lecture. In order to get him to go to the lecture, you decided to study the same thing, go for the same lectures, in order to make him go for the lecture. Now, how you know he paid attention?
The sacrifice of love. Alhamdulillah.
Today, he is a senior internal control accountant.
And that's how you know he paid attention.
Wow. Well done. So the name on this one here says Laurel, right? Laurel, you also study the same thing. I want to know, what do you do? She says, I'm an internal auditor, but is it in the same company as he's working in, so that you just make sure he goes to work because you're also working there? You know where I'm going with this one? Right. Assalamu alaikum, Nishal. What you wanted to become? I'm living the dream, man.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm living the dream. Honestly, from the time I can remember, the youngest age that I can remember ever wanting to do or be anything, it's been in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's evolved from just standing on a stage and entertaining to what it is today. Today, I lecture radio at certain places. I give talks to young broadcasters getting into the industry. I'm sitting here every single day talking to you, which is amazing. It's the best way to start my day, personally. So I'm literally living my dream.
I'm intrigued to know where the inspiration came from. Feels like I'm interviewing you now.
My grandmother sitting down with me, my ajima, dadima, whatever you want to call it, right? Dad's mom sitting with us when we were really tiny. Came home from school, primary school, one day, and she was feeding us, and we were talking, and I was asking about the person inside the radio because she had the radio on, and we were listening to Zakia, and I was really small, and I was like, "Who's that? How they get there, and what have you?" And she was giving me her stories and things like that, and it's just from there, just grew.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's happening. Ramadan is almost here and Al-Ansar shop is ready. Fresh dates have arrived. Pure, blessed Zamzam water is in stock. And all your Ramadan essentials are waiting for you. From iftar favorites to thoughtful gifting ideas for family and friends. Get prepared early. Beat the rush. Stock your home with barakah and blessing this Ramadan. Visit Al-Ansar shop today. Call 031-208-1601. Al-Ansar shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al-Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al-Ansar and the Al-Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
18 minutes past 7, and KwaZulu-Natal's government of political provincial unity is facing one of its most serious tests yet, with growing accusations that the IFP has failed to take leadership responsibility in resolving tensions with the National Freedom Party. Now, the NFP's exit from the GPU sparked by long-standing grievances, particularly around political positions in the Zululand area has raised fears of instability and a possible deadlock in the provincial legislature, while parties like the DA and the ANC have held talks with the NFP. The IFP has yet to formally engage, prompting claims that it is running away from its duty to stabilize the coalition it leads. Now, to help us unpack what this all means for the future of the GPU, we joined now by political analyst Professor Zamakushle Mdwandla. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush. Prof? Professor Zamakushle, can you hear me? So it seems like we are struggling to get him online. I cannot hear him. Mondley is trying to see what he can do as we speak.
So, a little bit of an experiment going on in the studio right now, and you'd notice Brother Mondley sitting down in front of the cameras, and he's assisting with the technical and all of that. I know Prof was on the line just a moment ago. Mondley's dialing his number, getting him back on the line. I think it's an important conversation for this morning. Just as you know, Tabila, we're leading into 2026, into that local government elections.
Yes.
And it's important to have these conversations because we need to keep abreast of the latest developments on the political arena, whether it is local, whether it is national, people's or politicians' international stance on certain matters and things like that. We need to keep abreast of the latest information. Now, as Nazmira mentioned, KwaZulu-Natal's government of provincial unity facing one of the most serious tests yet, with growing accusations that the IFP has failed to take leadership responsibility in resolving tensions with the National Freedom Party. So the National Freedom Party's exit from the GPU, sparked by long-standing grievances, particularly around political positions in the Zululand area, Northern Natal, has raised fears of instability and a possible deadlock in the provincial legislature. Now, we as your general citizens, we look at all of these things, we take information, and I'm hoping that this is true for everybody. We take the information through, and we come up with with our decision come voting day. We take this information of what's been going on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis on the political arena, and we make decisions on voting day, and then we put people in charge.
We do. And it's very interesting to see what's happening here because I've been looking at a lot of comments from political analysts, and everybody is they just want to see what can the ANC offer to the IFP to get them back. So most people are saying that this is not about politics. It's about getting a job, basically.
But, extend from there, from job into other things that we need as citizens, as human beings living in this country. Now, Prof is unfortunately unavailable to take a call at the moment, so he's not answering. Okay. Molly's been trying for a while. But let's extend into other arenas. We know, the whole world actually knows South Africa's unemployment rate is sitting at a staggering amount of unemployed people.
And it increases daily.
Literally increasing on a daily basis. But then if you drive around South Africa, and I'm not just saying here in KZN, I know that this is, a KZN story that we're talking about. But if you drive around South Africa, the number of homeless people.
Yeah.
It is staggering. People want jobs. The jobs will bring them stability. And stability meaning I've got a roof over my head. It might not be it might not be a mansion, but it is a roof over my head. The job will bring that to people. It would bring a meal on the table. It would bring, hopefully, school fees for the little ones. So when we're voting, we're putting our hopes and our dreams and our aspirations and all of those things to a certain extent in the hands of another individual. And we're trusting those people. 30, 35 years, give or take a few, later, How are we making this decision? Are we using our heart? Are we using our mind? Are we taking information into account before we make this decision? What is it these days?
For me, I think, unfortunately, people become, I don't know, the word gullible. Because, let's say for the ANC, for example, people vote with the heart now, which is why I say I would never work out as a politician because I'll just look at a situation as is and I'll actually say this is what's wrong.
Yeah.
And then I'm not supposed to say that. If I belong to a certain
party,
I would not be able to openly say that because now I'm going against the party or I'm trying to expose issues within the party. And the perfect example of that, we've seen that with the DA. I forgot the guy's name.
Let's not say names.
Okay, so basically he resigned from the party.
Yeah. Correct.
And then now all of these stories are coming up. Somebody's using the card, swapping too much.
Yeah.
But basically,
whilst you were there,
you kept quiet.
Yeah.
So these type of things that we see, leaders, they are human beings just like us, and they are waiting for their place. So now, if I'm waiting now to move up to a certain position,
I must keep quiet about certain things.
and I must also enjoy my time there because I've been waiting to get there.
Which leads to a few other questions as well, though. Like, how long are you willing to keep quiet about things you know are wrong, you know are damaging to society? How long are you willing to keep quiet?
Until something happens to you.
Yeah.
Until they leave you out in the cold.
Yeah. And then you start
Then we will
another
start
political
talking.
party maybe, or you join another one.
Yeah, we've seen that multiple times.
I think there's a fear. So, for example, in this field and every other, if I come out and if I expose the truth, then I won't have a job. Or my family will be threatened. They know everything about my loved ones, or I'll be threatened. And we've seen that too. We've seen people that within departments have come out and said, my morals come first, right is right and wrong is wrong, and they're not here anymore.
This is true. So I suppose we're going to be bringing you over the next few weeks and months more information that you can use to make an educated decision when it comes to voting day, because 2026 is that year where we hopefully make some change in our local elections. Local. But what kind of change are we looking at? You know, sometimes I want to ask this question, but oftentimes I'm like, I dissuade myself from asking the question. But I think it's an important question to ask anyway. So let me ask it today so I don't have to ask it a day down the line. Are the small political parties that are coming up, we've got hundreds, I don't know why, but we've got hundreds of political parties on this laundry list, which gets so long every, when you go voting, this page is so long with so many. Are they making a difference? Really? That's my question. Are they necessary? Is my other question. These small little parties where you go to vote for them, you're voting for them locally. Now you give them a seat in council. And then when you see results of certain votes that are taking place within council, you see that your little vote that you didn't want to give to a party has been taken on your behalf and given to that party anyway. So, lots of questions coming up with that. Altaf's looking at me like, Nishal, I can't bail you out if you just go any further.
I'm going to pass a comment that may actually be controversial at this point.
Right.
You're talking about the small parties.
Yeah.
Right? And them taking their vote to a bigger party.
Yes.
That's on the assumption that those small parties are actually sitting there when the vote is actually cast. Because it's very interesting when you look at, certain votes are cast. Let's say you've got a 400-member parliament or whatever it is,
right?
Or council. Because we're talking local government, 400-member council, and let's say your two biggest parties constitute 350 seats.
Yeah.
So you've got your 50 seats that are spread out amongst the smaller parties.
Right.
You've got this handful of parties that have one or two seats. when you look at it, even when you look at national parliaments, there are a number of smaller parties that have 1 or 2 seats. That when this critical legislation is being passed or things are being voted on, the members are absent. Who holds them to account?
Not too many people too often, I can tell you that much. Tabile Juma's got headline news for you. It's coming up for 7:30 almost. We've not forgotten your Vodacom. We will be bringing that to you shortly. Headline news after this.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
My name is Rabia Parker. I'm from Western Cape, Cape Town. I'm Colton. I'm from Cape Town. Nakira, Cape Town. My favorite radio station is Radio Al-Ansar.
We love the Breakfast Rush.
A year from now, your child will be older. The question is, will they be work ready or still unsure? At Keyline, we don't teach theory-heavy degrees. We teach practical digital design skills for the real world. Our 1-year digital communication design program is hands-on, industry-aligned, and built around multidisciplinary content creation skills designed to get learners job-ready. Enroll now. Applications for limited seats are open. Visit keyline.co.za or call 031 312 8560. Keyline.
Regent Business School offers you the BCom in accounting qualification that takes you further. Study between 2 career pathways. Pathway 1, accounting with business intelligence, is aligned to the AGA SA route, equipping graduates for finance careers. Pathway 2, follow the SAICA-endorsed accounting pathway into Regent's SAICA-endorsed PGDA and graduate ready for the qualifying assessments toward becoming a CASA. Surround yourself with success. Registrations now open.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, members of the public will have an opportunity to make submissions before Parliament's ad hoc committee investigating corruption today. The Nkabinde inquiry heard that some witnesses meant to testify against the Johannesburg prosecution's boss Andrew Chauke have now become reluctant. And finally, the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps intelligence organization says it has foiled a militant plot hatched by spy agencies of 10 foreign countries aimed at fueling chaos and threatening Iran's identity. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile. Let's get the last look at traffic for this morning.
This traffic report is brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Last one for the morning. Super Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We still got an accident at Chairman Road and Bluff Road, causing congestion in that vicinity. Just allow for extra traveling time there, please. The one at Queen Mary Avenue and Bartle Road almost cleared up, but there's debris on the road, so just be careful as you're traveling in that vicinity. Accident at corner of Windermere Road and Inner Road. In the Morningside area, I can see 2 vehicles involved in this one. So there'll be delays on Windermere Road. Just allow for extra traveling time. The M25 is quite busy this morning as you're coming eastbound towards the N2 and North Coast Road. Traffic is backing up all the way around the bend there by Ramdari's Duffs Road. So just allow for extra traveling time there, please. The N2 is quite congested as well, northbound, between the M7 and Spaghetti Junction. The N2 southbound, as you're approaching the M19, starts to become slow-moving from the M19 all the way to Spaghetti Junction as well due to roadworks. The N3 incoming to Durban between Paradise Valley, the M13, and Spaghetti Junction. The slow-moving traffic as well due to roadworks and lane restrictions. Just allow for extra traveling time. Now, don't forget, the N2 in the northern parts of KZN going towards just past Peter Thief. You've got protest action. The roads are completely closed. You're not going to be able to access the N2 from there, please. Now, what you can do is from Pongola, you can take the back route. I think it's Yard 56 or Yard 34. Go towards Unutu. And then once you get to Nutu, you can come back onto the normal road again and into Ermelo, and that should take you past the protest action. So it's quite a long road, not a nice road to use. Rather, you just wait until the road is cleared up. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. We'll catch up with you in a while tomorrow morning, actually. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Assalamu alaikum. There you go. 7:34 now.
That traffic report was brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. Come visit BYD Durban at 950 Amgeni Road. Explore electric and hybrid vehicles that offer comfort, safety, and long range. BYD is one of the world's largest EV and hybrid vehicle manufacturers. Our experienced team knows BYD models thoroughly, and they'll guide you through features, financing, and trade-in options. Book a test drive and feel the power of BYD. Stop by BYD Durban, 950 Amgeni Road today. Our team is ready to help you find the BYD that suits your lifestyle. Proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
We've got your range of Apple products available on new contracts and upgrades, like the 14-inch MacBook Pro M516. This device is 512 gigs SSD, and we include the MiFi 4G router plus 80 gigabytes of data. That's 40 anytime and 40 night. Let's talk about the device for a little while. Apple M5 chip and GPU, 14-inch display. It's got an HD camera, 16 gigabyte unified memory, 512 gig storage, and built for Apple Intelligence. Get it now with 80 gigs of data at 1,349 Rand per month over a 36-month period, or choose prepaid for 36,999 Rands.
So if you've been paying attention, Nazmira Kasim just described the birthday present that you're buying for Nishal, because his birthday's coming up in a couple of months. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, what else do you have?
If you buy him the present, all of us will benefit, because the router can hotspot everywhere up to 10 users. So I'll put all my devices on there. You can add on to that device. So Apple AirPods 4, the new AirPods Pro 3. You can add on a watch, a charger. Really, it is absolutely endless. For the iPhone fans, if that wasn't enough for you, we'll give you the iPhone Air, 256 gigs plus 11-inch iPad. That's Wi-Fi, and it's also got 128 gigs on there. That's not enough. We'll add to that. Part 3, the AirPods 4. This is available on the 3 gigabyte Red Core contract at 1,329 Rand per month over 36 months. So the price again, 1,329 Rand per month over 36 months. We give you 3 gigabytes anytime. We give you 100 minutes and 30 gigs once of data. Enhance your deals with every Apple gadget you can think of to make it sweeter.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0 Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This Ramadan, let's spread kindness and modesty. Many children and appas in rural areas cannot afford proper modest wear. I am Bibi Aisha Lehe from Phenomenal Family, and I will be collecting gently worn abayas, scarves, and kurtas to help those in need. Please drop off your donations at the Al Ansar Foundation or call 031 208 1601 to contribute.
Celebrate with flavor. Come visit the all-new Checkers Saxony Westwood. From cured meats, rich and savory, to spicy tandoori chicken, try our authentic Indian curries, perfectly seasoned and ready to serve. Everything is made fresh daily with care and quality you can taste. Our halal certified deli brings you freshness, flavor and variety worth coming back for. Whether you're setting the table for family or sharing something special on the go, discover the Checkers Saxony Westwood Deli, where good food is always on the menu. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery and deli, certified by the NIHT. Doors open on October 30th. See you there.
J.Junaid Jamshed. Summer Gala sale is now live. Enjoy flat 50% off from 22nd January to 1st February. Visit our store at 222 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, or shop online at za.junaidjamshed.com.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
7:40 on the head now. Our attorney is Brother Altaf Raouf, the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law, has his LLB degree obtained from UKZN, also specializing in criminal and civil law, and is somewhat of a general legal eagle. He joins us in studio always as our resident attorney. Now, the question that I posed earlier this morning to you, and quite a few have responded, thank you for doing that, asking, have you paid your TV license? Just a short question in a nutshell to get an idea from you, the listener, of direction in which to go, because that's the question on topic today. Have you paid your TV license? Often a difficult question, or one that is simply laughed off by most people. A valid question, though. What is the legal stance behind the question? And that's the topic of discussion for today with Altaf. Once again, Altaf, assalamu alaikum. And when do you have to have a TV license?
So, in order to have a TV license, or for the requirement to have a TV license, you need a device that is capable of receiving a TV signal. So the question then is,
what is a TV signal, basically?
Yeah. Right? I'm sure the kids these days don't know what I'm talking about. Generally, the older people, well, not really older, but to some extent, you would know. You had the aerial outside your house.
Yeah.
Right, so you had
this wiry thing that's stuck on the roof.
Yeah, you had that pole and that wire thing on there. Alternatively, sometimes inside you had those bunny aerials.
Yeah, it's like somebody took a hanger, turned it upside down, and stuck a box on it with a cable that plugs in your TV. Description for you.
And then you need to move it around and angle it and this side, that side to get a clear signal.
So if you got one of those things,
those are the most commonly used ways to receive a TV signal.
Right.
Now, also, you should note that I used the word device. So, not necessarily a TV.
Right.
Right. Look, I don't know if these are still in use, but back in the day, I'm talking when I was in high school, you could actually get a TV tuner card for a computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it would slot into your PCI slot on your motherboard.
Yep.
Right.
And your computer would now be able to receive a TV signal.
So you take the aerial and you'd plug it into that TV slot on your computer.
Correct.
To receive the television signal.
Correct.
People were doing that with their DSTV decoders as well because it was a similar plug.
Correct.
So now you're watching DSTV on your computer.
PC.
Correct.
Okay.
Right? Nowadays, and just before Naz goes into the next question, nowadays you have screens for your computer, basically a monitor that you could plug in like a TV box.
Correct.
That comes with a little remote, and the remote, because you've got Wi-Fi on there, whatever. So from TV aerial antenna, has it now evolved to digital signals?
Yeah. Now, let's just take that concept slightly further.
Yeah.
If you have purchased a screen,
Mm-hmm.
not a TV, if you've purchased a screen
Mm-hmm.
that does not have a TV reception tuner in it,
Right.
you don't need a TV license for that. Because the device in itself is not capable of receiving the TV signal as broadcast by the SABC.
Right.
What you do have is you probably have a HDMI input.
Yes.
You have a media box or whatever it is that you're streaming from.
Right.
But you're not actually receiving the SABC TV broadcast signal.
Yes.
Now, in the absence of the ability to receive that signal, you don't need a TV license.
I'm safe, alhamdulillah.
I need to take pictures. Right, next question.
So tell us, what happens if you don't have a TV license?
Okay, so if you do have a TV and you don't have a license, you are possibly liable for prosecution.
Okay.
I remember back in the day, TV license inspectors used to literally go
house to house,
door to door.
Yeah.
Knock on your door.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm here from the SABC.
Yeah.
I need to inspect. Do you have a TV?
Mhm.
Do you have your license?
Mhm.
And I still recall it was a cardboard license that was in this plastic sleeve. I remember my mother used to keep it in the kitchen drawer.
Yeah.
So if anybody came,
there you go.
Here's it here, straight. Here's it here. Here's our TV license.
I haven't heard of that happening in years, though.
I haven't heard of it probably 20 years.
Right.
If not more. I know inspectors haven't been around to us. So
it became a very dangerous job with dogs like mine. Now, what happens if you do not pay your TV license?
Now, look, you could possibly be prosecuted. I mean, technically it's a criminal offense. But what usually happens is you get handed over for collections.
Right.
Now, I'm sure everybody gets spammed with these messages.
Right. You get the SMSs and what have you.
Every single day you get these calls, you get these SMSs. They're calling on behalf of the SABC. They're collecting on behalf of the SABC.
Yeah.
Attempting to bring in the TV license revenue.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens if the SABC does not cancel the TV license?
Well, I think the first question we need to ask is, how does a person cancel the TV license before getting into what happens if they don't?
Right.
With substantial difficulty.
So, no doubt, without a doubt. So the SABC theoretically, I'm using the word theoretically, and hypothetically has a cancellation process. Right? Theoretically, you fill in an affidavit saying that you don't have a TV. The SABC comes out, they conduct an inspection in your house, they verify that you don't have a TV anymore, and they cancel your TV license.
Right.
Alternatively, you take your TV to a specialist. The specialist removes that TV signal receiver, whatever part it is.
Yeah.
And issues you a certificate saying, listen, this particular device can't receive a signal anymore.
Yeah.
The SABC, I think they're supposed to inspect it on a yearly basis or something like that.
Annually.
And again, theoretically, your need for a TV license disappears and your license gets cancelled.
Right.
Now, in reality, you pretty much need to keep bugging them and keep on nagging them that, listen, I've done this. What's the outcome of this? I know some people who, for years, they've canceled their license. They continue to be billed.
Yeah.
Where some people have had success is keep your proof of submission.
Right.
And complain to ICASA.
Yes.
Because SABC falls under the authority of ICASA.
Yes.
ICASA is the regulator.
Yeah.
Once ICASA gets involved, the SABC very quickly processes the necessary cancellation.
Now, before you continue, you're talking about does the necessary. Message from a listener here on WhatsApp says, my son is now living in the UK, United Kingdom, not Amkumas. He is getting a letter of demand to pay his TV license. and he's informed them that he no longer lives in South Africa. I'm assuming he's gone through the necessary processes of cancellation, etc., etc., etc. No longer a resident here in South Africa, but the SABC still wants their money. So here's an example of it takes a while, because he's done what is necessary according to the message. It's taking a while.
It actually takes years.
Years.
Nobody can explain why.
It takes you a few seconds to get the license.
But it takes years.
Yeah. So let's move on to debt collection, right? You now have a debt. You owe the SABC money. You've ignored their messages. You haven't paid your debt. Your debt gets handed over.